Very nice. Okay, I think I'm very happy with the energy of this crowd here. But see, one is very nice to see one of your friend is working with Johnson & Johnson, already taken a career. What I liked was, few of you said, I'm in 12th, I have not thought of what to do. And somebody said, Soch raha hu, I'm not very sure. At the same time, some people had a very clear objective. Guys, believe me, all this is, is going to lead to a very successful career in your life. And you all have dreams. I'm sure all of you can make it happen. Only one thing which is required is positive thinking. Second, thoda to risk lena padega. Let me give you one small story. It's not a story, it's a real incident. I work with IBM. I have a friend called Rajesh who is going to join us very shortly. He's coming from Bangalore. He's on his way here. Now, let me give you a background of Rajesh. I was having a nice chat with him. By the way, he has done his MBA. He's an ex-student of this institute. And he's done MBA from Tata Institute. I asked him, boss, aapne kaise kiya hai? He said, when I did my 12th, okay, I decided I'm not going to take a single paisa from my parents. I have to do everything on my own. But, mujhe pata hai, risk lena padega. You know what is the example he gives me? Khadde mein giroge te मालूम पड़ेगा खड्डे कितना बड़ा है. Okay? किसी से प्यार किया तो उनको बोलना पड़ता है मैंने प्यार किया. She might slap me or she might accept me. Guys, I'm not bluffing. He's going to join us very shortly. I want you all of you to give him a big clap when he comes. Okay, he might be here in 10-15 minutes. Jokes apart. He said, I thought of 3 career options. I was very clear. MBA karunga, nahi to law karunga, nahi to gana gaunga. He is very fond of music. I think most of you have a very good mix of, what I was very happy is, look at the options you have. You yourself, close to 60 people came out with so many options. And everything is possible, right? You need only these 2 things. One is think of some options, have a positive attitude. Okay, so Rajesh decided on these 3 options. Believe me, after his BA, he got admission in a regular quota. He got into Tata Institute. So I asked him, did they offer any concession while joining? He said, no, I didn't want. I went with a normal regular quota. But he says, I did so well in my academics. Before I passed out of the college, I made more money than what I paid to the institute in terms of scholarships. Okay, and believe me, final year MBA, there is something known as a campus interview. College companies come to your institute. He says he had 4 jobs in his hand. Wipro, Infosys, L&T, IBM. And he chose IBM. He is with me today. Every day, this is not, I have not read in books. This is a person whom I deal with every day. Okay? Guys, it's possible. What you need is positive attitude. Okay? And little risk. Risk is there in everything. You catch a bus, you walk, you sleep, there's always a, so we should look at everything positive. That's why I said in this room, I want to hear positive claps, positive mode, positive discussions. Okay, we all need to do this. So here is a real live example of whatever you people are dreaming of, it is going to happen. Okay, you know where you want to go, and you will know how to go. Okay, basically, so now let me get into MBA part of the session. Okay, now, there are 2-3 words people use. I want to do management. Okay, is this some difficult word? Okay. You will always hear this word, okay? In the classroom, teacher is supposed to manage the class. Management starts there. My wife keeps complaining to her friends saying that I have to manage these 3 kids in my house. I have 2 daughters and I'm the 3rd one. She said, "Ye तीनों को manage करना मुश्किल है." What is this management? So I'm sure it's nothing. It's not a Greek. Management is a word which you use every day, which means management is you have few resources. When I say resources, it could be people. There are 3 M's: money, man, and machine. Okay, these are the 3 resources. If I can put it in very simple words, in a house, she needs to manage 3 of us plus lot of things in the house. Managing means there are some expectations within which the house is supposed to run, and she has to ensure that this house runs. So she is like a manager. This is management. In the classroom, teacher manages the class. What does she do or what does he do? Manage the students. She is supposed to give what student is expecting from the teacher. She has to ensure that in the classroom things are managed very well. The table, chair, fan, whatever facilities are required. So the resources he is managing. So this is, I just want to give this concept of management. How many of you are fond of cricket here? All of you, right? Yeah. Money, man, mission. I like this. I want you to ask me questions. Well, ask me. And it's that when we discuss, we learn each other. We learn from each other. As I told you, I also have a hobby of teaching in institutes as a part-time, as a guest lecturer. I teach in Wellington Institute. I started teaching Wellington Institute. Believe me, I learn so much from the students. I learn from them. So I say it's a discussion. It is not lecture. It is discussion. Very good question. Let me repeat. Man, machine, money. Okay. So why I'm saying these three words, slowly you will get into the MBA jargons which I'm going to translate this. So I just want to give you a simple thing called as what is management. I hope you all have understood this word called management. Okay. Now the reason I asked you how many of you know live cricket. Okay, there was a nice wonderful movie which went to Oscar. Lagan. You all know? Okay. There, what was Amir Khan doing? He was a manager. Do you know this? Right? Just look at it. Forget about the fun part of the movie. Yes, fun was there. Amir Khan there was a manager. He was a leader. In corporate world, he is known as a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or a Managing Director of the company, or a head. Okay. So Amir Khan did a wonderful job. So I'm sure you all are able to recap. वो picture में क्या हुआ? Right? How did he beat the competition? Who was the competition? Britishers. Okay. So one is, guys, remember this word called management. Remember this word called competition. Okay. Third, I said 3 M's: money, man, mission. In his team, in the village, he had to select the right people for the cricket team. Okay. In our real life also, we will get people of different nature, different capabilities. So what did Amir Khan do? He recognized each one of them. सबको साथ में लिया. कोई अच्छा था, कोई बुरा था, किसी को कैपेबिलिटी था, किसी के पास कैपेबिलिटी नहीं था. He trained these people. Okay, so these 11 people in the team, this is nothing but we use here this word called HR, human resources, or man management. So in MBA, you will hear this word called MBA in HR. It's human resources. Human as one of the resources. Those 3 M's I said, 3 resources: man, machine, money. So humans are one part of the resource which he managed. Right? So I am giving this example so that you are able to relate it faster. Okay. So there was, you will also hear this word called strategy and planning. Okay, this is another word which is very commonly used once you start working in a corporate world or in big companies. Hey guys, stop me if you don't understand anything. Please ask me. Okay, I want both of, by the time I finish this session, all of us, including Divakar, should feel that we have learned from each other. That's my aim. Okay, that's all I want from this session. And all of you, I want to come for that Nobel function, whatever. I want that mail from him whenever he gets the Nobel Prize. You will get Nobel, believe me, friend. Give him a big hand. I think it's a real big dream. So, Amir Khan had a strategy. Even in that movie, while playing cricket, he had a strategy. What is strategy is nothing but, one is you have a goal. What is the goal I need to achieve? And how do I achieve that goal? I want to go to Andheri. How do I go to Andheri? Goal, strategy, planning. You will hear these words. It's not, these are all big English words. Believe me, they mean very simple things. Okay, Hindi में बोलना तो कुछ नहीं. Planning करना है, जाना है. Strategy मतलब आपका क्या plan है? We use this word, right? क्या plan कर रहे हो कल? कैसे करोगे? This is planning and strategy, right? Competition, clear. In every business, every company, you have to do well because there are competitors. In the classroom, we have competition. Competition is a must. Otherwise, what will happen? You heard this government companies. People say, no, earlier government companies, we had to go and plead. Now, government companies are approaching us and asking us, how is my service? Are you happy with my service? So competition is required, right? Only when there is healthy competition, we all will be always able to use our full potential. So in this movie, there was competition. Okay, so in the real life also, we'll have this thing. Concept of HR, I explained. Let me repeat again. There were 11 members required for the cricket team. How did Amir Khan choose those 11 people? How did he motivate them? How did he train them? See, one is he made them dream. He said, देखो हम लोग जीत सकते हैं. Okay, that positive mode. Like I am telling you all have plans. You will be able to meet your plans. You will be able to achieve that. For which you need a positive attitude. That's what Amir Khan did as a manager, right? He did the training, motivating part of it. And typically, when you do any job, right, you will always try to celebrate some small wins. Right? For example, you have not won the match, but you know, you are seeing that there are some good shots. कोई bold हो गया, किसी ने 4 मारा, किसी ने 6 मारा. See the kind of, so the captain keeps motivating them. Similarly, in the real corporate world, a manager, his job is to ensure that whenever somebody is doing well, give him a big hand, give him a big clap, recognize him, give him reward. What happens? One is you feel good. Sabka samne mere, you know, I was appreciated. Second, it will make you again try for much higher level, right? And as I tell you, like we have 5 fingers of different size, of different capabilities. Similarly, in that team, he had people of various capabilities, right? But he made everybody feel that he is important in that team. Everybody was feeling important, right? That's what a manager does. And he you know, in a cricket also, you have one guy who's good in batting, somebody who's good in wicket keeping, somebody who's good in bowling. So every team in an organization also, when you have a manager, he has people doing different functions according to their capabilities. You can never say, oh, sales ka aadmi HR se acha hai, HR ka aadmi sales se successful hai. You know, every department has its own role to play. So as I told you, right person at the right time with the right capability is what the manager is trying to do. And competition, beating the competition was very, very important. Training and practice. I gave you the example of Rajesh, my colleague in IBM. He joined IBM in 2005. Till January 2007, he was basically into campus interviews. You know, he is associated with the universities, and where he visits the university for job and all those kind of, you know, the campus relationship. Now he is into career development, which is a person like me. I joined IBM. What do I do 2 years down the line? I need some assistance. Believe me, Rajesh is leading this in IBM. IBM, we have close to 50,000 people in this country. Rajesh is one of the key person who studied from this school, this institute, who did his MBA from Tata Institute. He is now part of the career development team in IBM. Okay. And never give up. This is one word which corporate world also, you know, there are a lot of training sessions, there are a lot of motivating sessions where the bosses, the managers keep on giving you motivational talk. Okay. Now, today, most of you would have heard that some companies बंद हो रहा है, किसी को नौकरी से निकाल दिया, okay, fraud हुआ. Believe me, guys, you know, like when I went to sales, a lot of my friends said, "तू सिगरेट पीता है?" Okay, I said no. तो सेल्स में कैसे काम करोगे? You know, पार्टी में जाते हो कभी कभी, रोज नहीं जाते हो, तो सेल्स में तुम फेल हो जाओगे. Believe me, today ethics, okay, doing right things is becoming very, very important. So this is part of a HR person's responsibility or a manager's responsibility to ensure that his employees don't get into any wrongdoings. So I am saying here, even in this movie, faith in God was one point which was highlighted. Okay, why I am saying this is, today in corporate world, ethics, doing things in the right way, and ensuring that whoever deals with the company get justice, get the right service at the right price. So this is also one very important part of the management topics today. And you go to a shop, you want to buy something. Would you like to buy from somebody who keeps on pakaying you, pakate rahega, good in talking? You will talk to somebody who's very decent, down to earth, okay, whom you think, yeah, ye aadmi jo bhi bolega sach bolega. Believe me, today with competition increasing, people have started appreciating value. When I say value, that, faith, talking honestly, okay, that's become very, very important of today's life. Okay, now I said there are three resources: man, machine, money. There are two kinds of, now let's think that we are in the corporate world, okay? There are two groups of companies in this, two groups of organizations or companies. One is profit-making organization. Second is non-profit-making organization, like the social organizations, right? Their existence is not for making profit. They are here to give good social causes, make difference in all of our life. So now, in both these types of organization, these three resources would generally be there: man, machine, and resources. Man, machine, and money. And let us remember one thing, that all these three resources are limited. Now let me explain to you, okay? Look at a profit-making company. Think of a small shop, usko profit bana. One is he wants to make more sale, ज़्यादा धंधा चाहिए दुकान में. वो ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट चाहिए, which means more and more customers have to walk in to his shop. So if there are 10 customers, maybe he and his one knocker will be able to, or his assistant will be able to meet your requirement. His business keeps increasing, 100 customers are standing there. What he has to do? If he, yeah, yes, yes, very good point. But employees free नहीं आएंगे, पगार देना पड़ेगा. Exactly. Look at this. Okay. One is he needs more employees. Employee एक को ऊपर खड़ा रहेगा, दुकान बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. Correct? If it's a small departmental store, ज़्यादा कंप्यूटर लगाना पड़ेगा, मशीन लगाना पड़ेगा. Each of them have a cost. Ultimate objective क्या है? Profit बनाना है, ज़्यादा sales करना है. वो ऐसा नहीं आता है, जैसा our friend said. You need more and more resources. So this is a challenge in every business world today. Okay? Even in this Lagan picture, you know, ideally he would have wanted sophisticated bat, you know, stump, and he didn't have that luxury. He had a noble cause to country, वो देश का, वो गांव का जो भी tax बचाना था. That was the goal. To do that, he had limitation on the resources. They were not rich people, they were poor people. So within the resources, he had to achieve his objectives, right? And there was always a team spirit. See, nowadays you go to any company. Our friend in Johnson & Johnson will also tell you, companies give a lot of importance to teamwork. सबको साथ में लेके जाना है. Okay, one is in the office, morning to evening, you all work hard. There are good number of compulsory team events which happen. Picnics होते हैं, सब लोग साथ में मिला के, you know, on a Friday they get together. Why is that? You extend the relation, not only business relation. You also try to have personal relation. Try to bond with each other, learn together. So this is also becoming one very, very important concept today. It's team spirit. While doing work, have the team spirit. At the same time, extend that relation, you know, outside also, so that we all live like a family. And always, you know, you go to any company, people will say, company is nothing but people. A company which has got good people is going to do well. Okay? So that was also which came out in the picture very clearly. Friends, I gave this example of Lagan and cricket just to let you know of some of the words which are used in day-to-day life today by so-called MBAs, man below average, that's what I call myself. Okay, so all the MBAs today, you know, use these words, leader, manager. Okay, so you guys know what is the meaning of a manager. Simple words, you need to manage people or finance, money, resources. I said those 3 M's. Money, a man is nothing but people. You have HR managers, people who are specialized in HR, human resources. So some of you said you want to do MBA in HR, or you're already specialized in HR, so you all know what is HR is. Okay, lot of scope for HR. Rajesh is an HR professional in IBM. I gave you his success story. Just 2 years in IBM, he's already talk of the company, doing extremely well. Okay, so you also understood people, managing team, motivating team. Third thing, you also understood what is competition. I think we all know this. Daily life, दुकान वाला is always worried about his neighbor's shop. वो अपना customer देखने से उधर देखता है, कौन सा customer उधर गया है मेरा. Believe me, I'm a marketing guy. I have sleepless nights sometimes. I'm just joking. I told you I'm Kumbhakarna, so I don't want to contradict. Okay, but competition, you know, CEOs don't sleep because competition is always smarter than you. That's what a CEO always keeps believing. Next day morning he gets a dream. For night he gets a dream saying that Johnson & Johnson वाला सोच रहा है Colgate Palmolive मेरे को कल मारेगा, मेरा market share लेके जाएगा. Morning he comes, takes our friend for a meeting and says, hey, you are HR manager. I want good people. Get me good people. He calls a person like me who's a sales leader. He says, कुछ sales नहीं किया तुमने last महीने में, अच्छा sales बढ़ो, कैसे करोगे? So these are the day-to-day things which are happening. So guys, you know what is HR now?
Can you just simplify and
Yeah.
on those HRs in different fields?
Okay, let me explain. I'll cover this. One is, you need to first recruit a person. एक आदमी को आपको पहले इंटरव्यू लेके लेना पड़ेगा. In the organization, कोई ज्वाइन करता है, कोई रिटायर होता है, कोई छोड़ के कंपटीशन में जाता है बिकॉज उधर ज्यादा पगार मिलता है. Correct?
Greed is there.
Okay, these 3 things. So joining, people getting retired, so people go to competition. Fourth, there could be some people morning आए, आके सब mirror में जाके, you know, did all this beautification, had some coffee, tea, बहुत कन्वर्सेशन किया, काम नहीं कर रहे. Okay, so you also need to measure somebody's performance. Fourth. Fifth, person like me sometimes, बहुत काम किया, boss liked my job very much, but you know I'm getting bored. अरे सेम काम कर रहा हूँ लास्ट 2 साल से, मुझे कुछ अलग करना है. So I will go and tell my manager, boss, I'm fed up of doing this sales in Mumbai. I want something else. Boss बोलता है, नहीं यार तुम मुंबई में अच्छा कर रहे हो, मेरे लिए अच्छा है, continue. I'll say, ठीक है, boss कुछ नहीं कर रहा है. I'll call my friend who's working in, I'm in Colgate, he's in Johnson & Johnson. I'll call my this friend of Xavier and say, boss, Colgate में थक गया, Johnson & Johnson में कुछ है मेरे लिए. So these are the challenges which an HR person has. These are the various fields. Not one person typically is able to do all this. So you will have people specialized in various on some of these subjects. Like Rajesh, I gave an example. He started his career in IBM doing the campus interviews and all that. Aaj he is part of the career development role to the students. Somewhat clear? You're clear? You are not happy. Say yes. Very good, friend. Very good question. Give him a big hand. I like this question.